What's going on, guys? This is Coach Brad. Today I'm bringing you an exercise to help strengthen your serratus anterior. What is that muscle, you ask? Well, if you've ever watched swimmers in the Olympics, it's that little muscle that runs along the side of the ribs about here that looks like little bumpy fish gills. And what that muscle does is it helps spread out your shoulder blades. So from the back, it would look something like this. This is my neutral position. This is spread apart. We call that protraction. Okay, so neutral, protracted, neutral, protracted. When you do a row or pull something back to you, we retract. They draw closer together. They sort of pinch. Retracted, neutral, protracted. So the serratus anterior has a great degree of control over the shoulder blade protraction movement. Imagine, if you will, someone is lying on a table in front of me, their head is there, their feet are here. The shoulder blades would naturally sit something like this on their upper back, right? When we retract, we're going to pull together. When we protract, we're going to move out, and it sort of wraps a little bit around to the side, just a teeny tiny bit as they spread. So recently, a friend of mine came to me and said that her local expert had diagnosed that her serratus anterior was weak on the left side, and it was causing her left shoulder blade to wing or not lay flat anymore. It starts to stick up and lift off of her upper back. So there's almost like the skin is covering, of course, but it's almost like you could dig your fingertips into the skin and underneath the shoulder blade, and it's not supposed to be like that. So this exercise is to help strengthen the serratus anterior and I'm not sure what the word would be, get the protraction working more normally again. We're going to do an exercise called a wall slide. So for the wall slide, it can be done two ways. I'm going to show you the two ways that I was taught. The basic setup is to have elbows bent like this, forearms vertical, and this is really, really important. You've got to have your wrists and elbows parallel to each other. Your wrists can't go wider than your elbows, nor can your elbows go wider than your wrists. That ruins the whole effect. For this to work effectively, you've got to stay parallel. Now, imagine, if you will, that this wall is made of foam, or it's like a bed mattress. Imagine that you're pressing your forearms down away from you like this into the mattress, like you're making an imprint in the mattress, and then you're going to drive them up the wall like you're carving a trail through the foam. All right? For a better stability, I'm going to have you stand with one toe against the wall, 1 foot back, both knees a little bit bent. So as you press, it's not going to push you backwards. I don't want you to fall. Okay? So just get close enough that you can get in this start position, make sure they're parallel, and then you're going to slide up. You might be able to see in the video how my shoulder blade is pushing forward around the side of my rib cage slightly. Now you notice at a certain height, my elbows both lift off the wall ever so slightly. That's actually okay if I'm maintaining this parallel position. What you really need to focus on is keeping pressure of your pinkies still driving forward through the wall, like you're trying to push through the wall as you go up. So that pressure should be pretty consistent no matter where your elbows are. So we're going to start about here. It's actually easier to start with your arms a little wider apart in that parallel position. And after a week or two of doing this every few days, you can gradually move a little bit narrower. I doubt there's any reason to go narrower than about here. So I'm already narrower than my shoulder width, okay? So here, slide, driving my pinkies into the wall. Reset, push, drive the pinkies into the wall, stay parallel, and come down. Push, drive into the wall, stay parallel. Okay, so that is the first method. The second method is for you to take a firm foam roller. Well, any foam roller will actually work. And this is to give you a guide. So rather than having pressure spread across your entire forearm on the wall, you're now going to be at a single, constantly moving point of where the foam roller is touching your arms. All right, so we want this parallel to the floor. We're gonna place the mid forearm. I'm gonna go a little wider, but try to stay parallel. Toe into the wall, knees bent. Okay, now I'm gonna try to crush the foam roller into the wall as I roll it up. Obviously, you won't be able to press with your pinkies anymore, but you can still drive your arms. Whatever point is touching the foam roller, that is the part you apply pressure on as it rolls up the wall. Good idea here too is to keep some tension in your abdominals. It's a natural compensation or a movement cheat for your body to try to arch backward as the higher you go. So keep some tension here so your body has a hard time arching. You don't want to get the back muscles involved, but this is just to maintain some trunk stability as we do the roll. Guys, please try this out and let me know what you think. Even if you don't have an actual problem with your serratus anterior, it's a great little challenging exercise and it will help your overall shoulder blade movement. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and reach out with any questions that you might have. We'll see you in the next video.